welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Erika. Today I have a very requested stretch class. Let's just get right into it. Thanks for being here. First, we're going to begin in a seated meditation. A nice cross-legged seat if that feels comfortable. You can close your eyes. And just begin to notice your breath's ebb and flow. For this practice, just find a simple awareness of your breath. Let's take one more breath together. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and let it out. You can open up your eyes if you'd like. We'll start to bring our right leg out to the right. Sealing your left foot into the inside of your right leg. Sit up tall so that your shoulders stack over your hips. Breathe in, reach your arms up. And breathe out, fold towards your right foot. Now notice where you can soften into it, maybe in the shoulders, the head. And your stretch might not look exactly like mine. As long as you feel it in the back of your right leg, you're still doing the stretch correctly. And then just breathe. About 5 breaths here. Nice and slow, come back up, lifting your chest over your shoulders, and we will switch. Left leg will go out. Your inhales lift you. Your exhales compress you. Remember to breathe. Every side is different. Find your ease into this side. When you're ready, start to rise back up. We'll bring both legs in one more time. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring your arms into a cactus shape, nice and wide. Press your heart forward, gaze up, breathe in. Exhale, give yourself a hug, right arm over left. Let's take that again. Inhale, open up, press your heart forward. Exhale, left over right this time. Round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. Let's take that one more round each side. Inhale. Exhale. One more, breathe in, open up. And out, give yourself a hug. From here, just roll over your knees, come into tabletop position. So we'll bring our hands right underneath our shoulders and our knees right underneath our hips. Spread your fingers wide. Take an inhale for cow pose. Gaze up, drop your belly down. Exhale, cat pose. Round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. Let's take a few more. Inhale. Exhale. Just like that, move at your own pace. You can even sway out your hips side to side where it feels good. After about 5 or so rounds, we'll meet back in tabletop. Beautiful. From here, just extend your right leg long behind you. Let your toes come down onto the ground. And then we'll shift forward and back. Stretching the back of the calf, ankle, even into the toes. Good. Lift the foot off the ground. Take a breath in. Exhale, lizard's pose. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. You might like to scoot your left knee back just a little bit. And then you're wanting to press your hips forward so your hips are still square. You can lift your chest or you can stay low, whatever feels good. Just breathe. If at any time this is too deep of a stretch, you can grab a prop like a pillow or a block. Maybe come to your hands on your prop. Another option is to drop down to the forearms. These are all just options. Take the one that feels best to you today. About an 80% stretch. Come back up to your hands if you're not there yet. You can slide your prop out for now. Take it one more breath in. Exhale, half split, shift back. Lead with your heart as you fold towards the toes, maybe lifting the right toes off the ground. Just a few breaths here. Good, bend into your right knee. Come back to that lizard. Gaze up towards the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, tabletop position, hands and knees. You can take a few more cat-cows here. Stretch everything out. And then come back to tabletop. We'll switch sides. Left foot behind you this time. Shift forward and back, stretching out the ankle, the calf, the toes. Good, lift the foot, take a breath in. Exhale, lizard. You want the toes a little bit past the knee joint here. And you'll lift your chest if that feels good. Remember to breathe. You can stay here or take your favorite variation, maybe using your props. Come back down to the mat. Breathe in. Exhale, half split. Few breaths here, shifting forward. You really want to lengthen through your spine as you fold. Come back to your lizard. Press your heart forward. Inhale. Exhale, tabletop. A few more cats and cows. Rounding. Opening. Good. From here, we're going to come into toes of fire. You'll tuck the toes and just have a seat onto your heels. So, toes of fire pretty much explains itself. It's not everyone's favorite shape. This gets into the fascia of the feet, that connective tissue. Just see if you can take a few breaths. Good. You'll shift forward. You'll shake out the feet behind you, tap them out, roll them out, point and flex. And then you'll bring that right foot down so that the bottom of your foot is facing up towards the sky. You're going to have a seat at the inside of the foot. So this left leg is going to come either out in front of you, or you can even take a half butterfly shape. Now, the goal here is we want to sit up tall through the spine so that your shoulders are over your hips. If that isn't accessible for you because of the hip opener, you can grab a block and have a seat on your block. And kind of modifying the height of your props so that you are sitting up nice and tall here. Now feel free to stay right here. You should start to feel a little stretch in the quad. If not, you can grab for a bolster or even a pillow and bring it behind you. Again, you may or may not need the block. I'm going to get rid of it for now. Just very gently coming down to the hands behind you, maybe down to your elbows. Maybe all the way down to your back. Don't worry too much about the depth of your stretch. Just find the stretch in that right leg. Just when you're ready, we'll start to come back up. There's no pretty way getting out of that one, so however you can safely get out. And then we'll just extend that leg forward, shake it out, roll out the ankle. And we'll switch. So now the left foot will go behind you. Again, you're wanting to sit up tall. The top of the foot, the shoelace part of your foot is down on the ground and the bottom of your foot is facing up. Again, this side might be different. You might need blocks, maybe more blocks or less. When you're ready, finding your degree of the stretch, you can come to the hands, elbows, or all the way down. Just a few breaths here. Back up to your seat. However you can safely come out. You'll sweep the leg around, Shake it out, roll out the ankle. And then from here, we'll find a nice big straddle. Legs coming wide. Again, you want to sit up tall, shoulders over your hips. If you can't sit up tall like this, you can again have a seat on a block to lift your hips. Now we're just going to bring our hands about to the knees and take a few shoulder dips. This is twisting your spine. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift your spine. Exhale, twist. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Reach your arms up, breathe in. Exhale, lean forward, think belly towards the ground, hands can come down, maybe elbows. Just breathe. Come back up to your seats. And from here, we'll slide our legs together and slowly lower all the way down to your back. Once you arrive, take a good morning stretch like the first time you're waking up. Point your toes, reach your arms above your head. Inhale. Exhale, give your knees a squeeze into your chest. You can sway side to side, nurturing your lower back. And then we'll find figure four. Your right foot will just come over the left knee. You're wanting this knee to be parallel with the mat. So maybe you gently push the knee down a little bit. Flexing the feet tends to help keep the hip open. You can stay there or even grab for the back of your left leg. Really focusing that stretch here on the outer hip. Soften through your shoulders. Let your bottom foot touch the ground. You'll tee out your arms. Scoot your hips over to the right and drop your knees to the left. Can gaze in the opposite direction of your knees. Good, come back to the middle. You'll unravel your legs. Bring your hands towards your heels. Inhale, lift your hips, bridge pose, pressing the hip flexors up towards the sky to really get that opening. Exhale, let your hips come back down. Switch your sides. And stay right here if this feels good. Again, looking for that outer hip stretch. You can stay or grab for the back of your right leg. Your right foot will come back down to the ground. Send your arms out. You can scoot your hips over to the left and drop your knees to the right. Gazing in the opposite direction of your knees. Just breathe. Come back to the middle. Unravel your legs, taking one more bridge pose, hands down, palms down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Give your knees a squeeze into your chest, sway side to side. Take one more shape, happy baby, feet up towards the sky. You want to pull your back and your tailbone nice and flat into the mat and letting your knees come around the rib cage. It might even feel good to straighten one leg now that we're stretched, and then the other. Give yourself a squeeze. Full breath in. Exhale, Shavasana. Just a few moments of rest. Letting your body absorb all of those shapes. Let your shoulders slide away from your ears. And you can stay here as long as you'd like. And as you start to wake up, you can wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a few deeper breaths in and out. And then roll onto your side for supported fetal position. And we'll close out in the seat. Thank you so much for being here and following along with this short lower body stretch. I'm open to taking your recommendations for future videos. Namaste.